Dictionaries are very important. One, they're really fast. Two, they allow you to set up your data, your structure in such a way that it resides in the same place. What do I mean? Let's talk about this. We can have a dictionary like this. And by the way, we know that if we do this just with two curly braces, that defaults to a dictionary, not a set. So I want everybody to be familiar with that. Let's just run it, save it and run it so that we can see exactly what I mean. This is a dictionary, not a set, but if you do something like this, this becomes a set. So this is kind of something that's very tricky, or not tricky. You just have to know the rules so that you know what happens and you don't get surprised or even introduce a bug. So let's just do, what's a dictionary? Well, it's a set of, or not a set, I don't want to use that word. It's just a collection of key and values. So for example, you can have 1, 2, and 3, and you can have something like apple, have something like banana, and you can have something like coconut. And if we print it, we can see that it's still a dictionary, and let's print the dictionary so we can see what happens. We get something like this. We get the dictionary. This is the beauty of a dictionary. We can access each one of these values really, really fast because we have the key. And so this is always something that could come up 99% of the time in an interview question, by the way, is something like this. They want you to know, how would you implement a quick, fast lookup? And sometimes it involves a dictionary, so just bear that in mind. So what else can you do? Well, you could do something like this. You could say, hey, my dictionary, just print this particular key, right? Actually, I'm not printing it here, so this is good that I make the mistake live so that you can see exactly how to fix it really quickly. We see that index number 2 will get you banana. You can actually also see that you could assign to this dictionary at index number 2, not index, at key number 2, you can say watermelon. Right, you can do that, and you can print this again so you can see that we do have watermelon here. What else can you do? Well, you can do other things like, by the way, you don't have to have these as integers. You can have these as, I don't know, it could be strings even. Best, let's just say worst. I don't really believe this, but just to show you that you could do this. You have best and worst as keys, and you can access these with the same key, right? The worst string and the best string will get you apple, the worst string will get you banana. What else can you do? Well, there's some other things you could do, like you can print my dictionary dot keys. It's going to get you all the keys, right? Like best, worst, 3 and 2, because we added 1 here, and 2 is no longer there, so now we have 4 items, right? 4 different key value pairs. Now we can say get me all the values, right? Get me all the values, and you can see that you get banana, apple, banana, coconut, and watermelon. And then you could also get all of them. What's all of them? All of them is items. This will get you the whole dictionary with the key values. So that's what I wanted to show you in this video, just a good overview about what dictionaries are. And in the next video, I'm going to talk about how can you iterate through a dictionary and how could you do so for the rest of the collections, like lists, tuples, and sets. We're going to see that it's very similar. It's pretty much the same syntax, and I'm going to show you that in the next video. But before I do, the last thing I guess I want to show you is that I have not shown you how can you delete one of these, and you could do so by the delete or the del keyword, my dictionary at a particular key. Let's just say 2, which will be watermelon, and let's go ahead and print these here afterwards, like this. So you can see that we removed watermelon, which was right here, and we deleted it from in line number 12, and we printed in line number 13. So that's the big deal with dictionaries.